ginagawa nyo?
Justin!
I'm giving you 1 day of community service. And of course, you have to join the soiree for the prom.
What?
But I don't dance.
Well, Mr. Olivares will teach you. He is the president of the dance troupe. He's famous to be on top of his class.
Thank you for the kind words, Miss Arzadon. Pero hindi po ako top.
Yeah, I bet.
Will you be my prom? Kung pagpo-pro sa akin ng ganyan, yan yes agad.
Nix. Sinat ako ni Grace kanina. Sabi niya natumba ka daw sa practice. Kalala lang ako kaya pumunta ako dito. Sorry, wala ako sa tabi mo para tulungan ka.
Backside close. Backside close. Backside close.
Really? What's funny?
What now?
If you're laughing at us, you must be good. Show us what you can do. Come on. Side close. Side close. Backside. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. And Royce told us they'll be helping you with your prom preparation, so just text you.
Really?
Si Kristen daw at ang dance group na ang bahala sa mga decors.
Ako na. Ako na. Ako na.
Hey, stalker.
We are now live with the cast of the Day I Love You. We are here with the boys of the Day I Love You. Please say hi to, of course, Kaleb and Raynold. Of course, you'll have Yohance who will be joining with us tonight later. But right now, please say hi to our Regal fans, Raynold, Kaleb. Kaleb first, then Raynold. Kaleb.
Hello everyone, good afternoon.
Yeah, and good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Royce. And you, Raynold, please say hi to our Regal fans and our fans all over the world.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. Hope we have a good time.
Of course, we are not all alone. We have our fans who are at the backstage ready to ask their question. But right now, I'd like to ask guys, how are you? How are you feeling that we are all over TikTok, all over Twitter. We're trending every week. We've been gaining views and momentum a lot, and a lot of great comments. How's that? How's that for you guys? Caleb?
Syempre, wait, English ba dapat?
Okay,
Yeah.
you can speak in Tagalog.
Of course, I'm very happy that the review is very positive for our series and very overwhelming.
Yeah, they've been gushing over Karen and you for the last episode. They see you kissing. Yeah, they
I did not know they were gonna use that shot.
yeah. It's short, but everyone's like, oh, so and while the Rabin and Raynold's fighting over Nico, the two of them are like doing, they're cuddling and kissing all over the hallway.
When we were walking past, I did not know they were kissing. I didn't even realize they were kissing until after the shot. Then the cast members were saying like, they kissed.
Wait, is that planned, Caleb? Planado ba yun? Pwede ka mag-Tagalog, ha?
Okay, sige. Baka mahirapan ako eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were in shock. I thought all of a sudden you just did. Okay, let's kiss. Anyway, what's your Raynold? How does it feel that you're all over TikTok? Those fan edits, those fan arts. We also have a Filipino-based fan club already. So how is it feeling? Receiving all that feedback after shooting The Day I Love You.
Oh, it is unbelievable. I did not expect, to gain so many fans and supporters from the show. I think I'm really thankful that
Yeah.
the audience, real audiences accepted me. The international audiences accepted me. So yeah, it's surreal. It's still surreal even now.
Yeah. And being able to be accepted by the BL community, the LGBT community. Everyone's I'm Team Eli, and then I'm Team Justin. It's kind of like seeing them rooting for you every week. You being the ideal boyfriend for completing Nico's bucket list. Of course, like everyone's, oh my god, I think I'm Team Eli after that episode. So seeing for the past episode from episode 1 to episode 5, you see Rabin and Nico growing up, being friends, but they both have turned, after episode 6, kasi they've seen this vulnerability side of Eli, and then everyone's like, okay, I'm going to switch on a ship now. But speaking of being a troublemaker, of course, you won't be a troublemaker if you won't be always late in class. So I think someone's entering the stream. Yohance, hello. He's already here.
Hello po. Hi, sorry I'm late. I came home from school.
So
So
sipag naman.
He's a good boy because he came back from school.
yes, I am a good boy. You're right.
Yet, of course, can you please say hi to our Regal fans all over the world who's watching
Hello
the stream
po.
right now?
Hi everybody. Thank you for watching us. Continue to support us. Yan. Thank you very much po.
Yeah. Okay. So I've asked the two of them how does it feel, receiving those good comments, momentum, and fan bases. How about you, Yohance? How does it feel na sobrang successful ng Day I Love You? Every week we are trending. Thank you very much to our loyal fans. So how does it feel?
I feel excited and thankful po kasi this is the first time na may active fan base po yung yung mga nanonood sa akin. So I'm thankful for all of you po for supporting us, and please continue po to support us.
Yes, and kind of thinking that we've become part of their routine. Like every Tuesdays, they've been like, "Oh, there's an episode tomorrow," or like, every Wednesday, oh, I have to go home. Every Wednesday and
Yeah.
Fridays, they have to go home by 5 p.m. because, we're going to premiere something big on 6 p.m. And then, we've become part of their daily lives, of course. Um, they've been really connected to the story of each character, of each character, like somewhat like some Eli, Nico, and Justin. Of course, I am not the only one here to ask you questions, guys. So I think they're ready. I think our first fan is super fan of the Day I Love You. Um,
Yay.
she's here. She's here. So I think she'll ask one question for each of you. So the series of our question answers will be Yohance, then Kaleb, then Raynold. Okay? Are you guys ready?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
please welcome our first fan, Nadia. Hi, Nadia.
Hello.
Hope you recognize me, Caleb and Johan. We met before at the Gateway Mall for the pre-blocking screening of ang mga kaibigan ni Mama Susan.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I have a question for the three of you. Since we have for the Day I Love You, I know that you have upcoming projects after that. If given a chance, do you have any characters or roles that you want to do?
For me po, I would like to be uh, same po as a friend of the main character or maybe even the main character po. Pwede po. So any roles po, I'm open to it. So that's my answer po.
Okay. How about you, Caleb? Do you have any parang characters or role na you want to get?
Killer.
Oh, serial killer, psychopath, something like that.
Yeah, kasi
Wow.
it's very exciting to do. Very different sa very different sa look ko. So imagine pumapatay ganun.
Sa liit mo, di ba? Tapos, sorry, I mean, maliit ka kasi, di ba? Tapos
Alam ko
ganun,
namang
di ba?
maliit ako.
Sorry. Hindi, di ba? Parang kasi, very unusual din. Parang cute face mo, sa physique mo, tapos you're your killer, di ba? Astig. How about Reynolds?
Right, thank you for your question, Nadia, and thank you for being such a huge supporter of the show. I think there are two roles that I really like to play. The first one would be the villain. I think what really I like, the Joker from Dark Knight. I would like to play that kind of villain role. And the other role I would really love to play would be one of a mentally disabled person, probably someone who's suffering from mental health issues. Yeah, because this has always been a field I was interested in. It was my course of study in university, so I think it would be fun. Not just fun, but I think it would be great to be able to present such a community as well.
I see. Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good answer for that one. Thank you guys for answering my question.
Ayan, thank you, Nadia, for being here.
Thank
But I think,
Thank
okay, this is
you.
perfect time for you to have a photo up. I'll count to 1, 2, 3. Then you screenshot the interface so that you'll have a photo souvenir of our event today, okay?
Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Nadia. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you again.
guys.
Have a great day. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend. All right. Thank you, Nadia. Of course, we also have another one who's in the backstage right now. I'm very, very happy for you guys to meet one of, the OG fans of the Day I Love You. Please welcome John. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
John, I think you're on mute. Yan. Hello, John. Ah, you're still on mute. Wait. Unmute yourself. Hello, John. Are you there? Yes.
Hello,
now-
yes.
Okay, go.
Okay. Hello again, Yohance, Kaleb, and Raynold. I'm John. I'm also Raynold and PH admin.
Hi, John. So good to put a face to the name.
Okay, so this is my question to the three of you. On the series The Day I Loved You, what is your favorite scene and why?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
I think my favorite scene po is me and Caleb being supportive of Raynold. And we were just kidding, but we were serious that we accept him as he was. Yes po.
So sweet. I thought that scene was very, very sweet too.
Same scene yung favorite scene ko. It shows na having friends na totally accepting sa'yo and that totally supports you is very heartwarming. Kaya para sa akin, that's also my favorite scene.
Okay, thank you, Caleb. How about you, Raynold?
I think that scene was a powerful scene to show that, even though Kaleb and Yohance's characters were very playful, they still were, true friends that support you no matter what you do. But for me, actually, my favorite scene was the one with Tommy, the one with Nico, where we were swimming in the bedroom. It was a lot of fun to film that scene, and it was very cute. We really enjoyed ourselves while filming that scene. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
John, for that question. I think it's now time to have a quick photo op with the cast. So I think I'll just remove myself because, I'm not could be here. Okay. John, it's now time for a screenshot. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Another one. 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you very much, John, for joining us today. And I hope you still keep on watching The Day I Love You. But I guess it's now time for them to answer questions from our comment section. So I've seen a lot of interesting questions here. From Rona Reyes. Okay. I'm curious, since Eli and Royce made a grand proposal for Nico and Carol, I want to know what is the craziest thing you guys done for love. Okay, let's start with Yohance. What's the most craziest thing you've done for love?
I would say di pa po ako nagpa-fall in love, so
What?
there's nothing po. I'm so
Really?
young.
Really?
I'm so young.
Even small
Yes,
crushes?
meron naman po. Pero I would say fight another guy for her, Nothing crazy, Yun po.
So,
Yun po.
so you're still a baby boy. You haven't done some big gestures for love. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So how about you, Kile? What's the most craziest thing you've done for love?
Tinanong ko yung crush ko kung anong favorite niyang pet. Tapos right after nung sinabi niya sa akin yun, nagpabili ako sa nanay ko. Oo, yun. Sa nanay ko nagpabili ako ng hamster. Tapos during class, binigay ko sa kanya yung hamster. So naghiyawan yung mga classmates namin. Ayun.
So you bought your crush a hamster.
Mm-mm.
So how's
pair.
the hamster doing? Buhay pa.
Wala.
After that, what did she say to you after giving that hamster?
Syempre,
Nag-iyak pa?
Naiyak siya. Ano yun puppy crush pa yun Maaga kasi kung palande
So,
Ayun.
grabe hamster. They say giving a pet to a certain someone comes with great responsibility because it's a pet It has a life, and Maga ka naging pet daddy. Kaso, namatay agad. Anyways, how about you, Raynold? What's the most craziest thing you've done for love? What grand gesture?
This happened. It's happened when I was very young. I think when I was maybe 14. So there used to be. I bought a pair of concert tickets for my crush, and I was so young. I was 14 years old, and I remember it. The tickets were like 250.
Oh!
And that it was so much
To
money.
see who-
I hope my
see
mom is, because my mom will be very angry at me. But, yeah, I think that was the craziest thing I've done.
Yeah, but
And I
to
was too
see
young.
to see who's the artist of the concert?
It was a K-pop group. It was
Whoa!
Yeah.
So it must have cost a fortune if it's a K-pop group.
it really did. Oh my! I'm sorry, mom.
guys, you know na ha. Among these three, you know na who to date. I think we should go to Raynold. Even though Kaleb would give you a nice and cute pet, but Raynold will give you concert tickets to see your idols.
This was always just a crush. Oh my!
And to think it was only a crush.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a grand gesture
What
for
would
a
I do
crush.
if we really were dating?
Yeah, maybe meet and greet na ha. Maybe meet and greet with the idol if it's already someone. But how did that person react after receiving that grand gesture?
It was. I expected more of a reaction. It
Oh
was quite
really?
sad.
So
Yeah.
was she very happy?
Okay.
Eh.
It was more of a. Oh, all right. Thanks. Cool.
maybe she's just the type who does not really show how she feels, or maybe she's
Or maybe I was being played as a kid.
oh yeah, or maybe it's too overwhelming to
Might be right.
yeah,
Might be.
because I think being able to receive a grand gesture like that, it seemed like, oh my god, this must have cost a fortune. The acceptance could have some sort of shyness, because it's grand, really. It's really grand. So maybe there's this that feeling of I'm shy, but yet I'm thankful. I don't know how to act. That's why maybe she's just like that.
And we were young.
Yeah, and it's too overwhelming kasi it's a grand ticket. It's a ticket to see a K-pop idol. Anyways, I've seen a lot of good comments right here right now. Let's answer 02 Kim Sol. If you're going to play a character in The Day I Love You other than your own character, who will you choose and why? Maybe you'll start with Yohance. Who?
I think I'll play Karen because she's witty and
Yeah.
ang kulit niya, and I like her character.
Yeah, and we playing Karen. Last week I had an interview with the girls, and then they were like, you see this different dynamics with these three. Kasi you see Nico with his ALS, and then this tension between Raynold and Justin, Eli and Justin, and then it's the balance between the heaviness and when you see these three girls, they're kind of quirky, like their characters are like I think you're on my side like that. That's why that's why I see them as half of the audience would hate them for pushing Eli and Nico's ship, but half of them are like likable because of their characters. How about you, Kaleb? If you're going to play someone other than yourself in this series, who would it be?
Actually, si James.
Really? Why?
Kasi gusto ko naman maramdaman yung maging zero sa pagpapapose.
Burn, you know, burn.
Ouch, bro.
So who are you going to prom with? Who is James going to prom with? Chloe rejected him. Who do you think, guys? So comment down below. Anyways, how about you, Raynold? Who are you going to play given a chance that you have a chance to pick a character in The Day I Love You?
I think my answer is similar to Yohance. I like to play Karen.
Really?
Karen's such a fun. Yeah, Karen's such a fun character.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, she's quick. She's a little bit derpy, but she's funny.
Yeah. Also, she brings out, the best in Ashley's character. She's
Yes.
like, no matter girl. I remembered when they did the dance thing, and then you rejected Ashley, and then she was like, "Don't worry, girl. You're a strong, independent woman."
Yeah,
So to see, yeah, and to have friends like that in where everyone's watching, and then your friends is being like turned down and humiliated. You see your true friends in those times, whenever you're really really down. That's why I think, yeah. Okay, shout out to Karen's
Hooray,
character.
Karen.
Thank you for being
Hooray.
thank you for giving, and she has a love life.
Yes.
Oh,
She has
yeah.
character.
That's
She
right.
she has a story of yeah, maybe she could have a spin-off.
Karen,
Being able to see in that perspective, where she's like bubbly, and everyone's like, Nico's being like, I'm going to be paralyzed of ALS, and then Eli's going, and then Eli's achieving those bucket lists, and then Ashley stands, and then she's like there, just chill, making fun of.
just
Okay, guys, you guys. Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah, she's quite an observer, and she's
Yeah,
very really aware of what's happening. She's like everyone's support system. Anyways, another question is the question for Raynold. Wow. Okay. There's questions for different for each of everyone. Oh my god, my dog. Okay, Raynold, who is your biggest inspiration to act in the BL series?
who is my biggest inspiration?
Oh my god. Go down.
I think that my manager was the one who inspired me to take on this role actually,
Wow.
because we noticed that this is not a role that would be very, available in Singapore.
Yeah.
Given the opportunity to come to the Philippines and do such a series, he told me, do it. You have to do it. You won't get another chance like that. So I thought, yeah, why not? I don't want to disappoint him, and it's a great chance. And I'm so glad the series went so well.
Oh, I think we should have a shout out. Shout out to Sean. Sean,
Sean,
thank you, Sean, for bringing out the best. Is he watching?
I'm 100% sure Sean is watching. She's very supportive of me.
Yeah. And of course,
Yeah.
being able to play someone in a BL series, of course, the BL series has a certain community, where they're very vocal, and then they're very loving and accepting. To be able to capture a market like that is a big win-win for us. So thank you so much for, believing in Nico's story, in Eli's story, in Justin's story, the story of The Day I Love You. Anyways, thank you so much, Raynold. I have a question here for Caleb. Caleb, are you open din po ba to act in a BL series? Wow, given a chance to play a lead role of a BL series, are you still open, or do you want something more different from this?
Yeah, open po ako. Always open for an acting job, for an acting role. Kasi syempre, di ba nga, masaya umarte.
Yeah, oh yeah. Of course, 'di ba? Tsaka, just say yes to every. Oh my god, my dog.
Ang cute ng dog.
My dog.
You
Anyway,
get a screen for your dog.
huh?
You
Maybe
get
he
a
wants to be the host. Do you want to be the host? Oh my god. So papansin. Okay. Anyways, question for, I think I have a question. I think let's give this to Yohance, I think. Okay, the question for Yohance is, how did you prepare for your role? Like being the friend. Of course, I have to commend the two of you guys, Caleb and Yohance, because you play a different role here. You play a friend of someone who is not yet affirmed of his preference, right? So it seems like you're walking on eggshells because you yourself in a sequence of episode 6, yun nga yung sinabi niyo na parang you don't know how to handle that kind of certain situation, but yet you make sure that love wins at the end,
Yes.
right? So Hanso, pero kayo, paano nyo yun pinrocess o paano nyo yun ginawa? Paano nyo minold? How did you mold the characters of Royce and James? Ikaw, James.
Start na po.
Yeah.
So I think for me, inisip ko lang kung ano bang gagawin ng good friends, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So ako dahil good friend ako and ang good friend syempre accepting 'yan. So yun, naging accepting ako and siguro wala naman ako masyado naging preparations kasi sa buhay ko marami naman akong friends na LGBT. So
Yeah.
I've been accepting them. So yun naman po.
Oo. Sometimes kasi iba yung being tolerated to being accepted.
Yes po.
Diba? It's very different, being tolerated and being accepted. And we see James and Royce accepting Raynold for who he wants to be and who he wants to love, diba? And that's important, as a viewer, you see someone who is a reflection that this is what should I do whenever my friend comes out, I accept him and be a good friend. Kasi it's not being in that situation, it's kind of confusing and being able not to reaffirm who you love, you're not yet coming out yet, you want to reaffirm who you really are. It's really hard. That's why being able to play someone, James and Royce. Ikaw, Royce, how are you, paano mo nabuo yung character ni Royce? Kasi si Royce dito, sigurado siyang straight siya kasi pinoprompose niya si Lorraine. She did but being able to be that someone na I thought there's a line pa nga na I thought you wanted to Ashley, we keep on pushing you to Ashley, but at the end of the day your team Nico pala. So paano yun? Paano yung ganong paano mong nabuo yung ganong motivation?
Since meron din ako mga friend na part ng LGBT, kung paano ko sila itrato, ganun din yung pagka-character ko kay Royce na paano nyo ba i-accept si Eli, ganun. So, since meron niya akong mga friend na part ng LGBT, kami, tropa-tropa, so walang nagbago sa amin. So, para sa akin, si Royce, ganun din siya kay Eli. Kahit sino pang gusto mo dyan, kahit sinong trip mo dyan, basta kaibigan ka namin, best friend ka namin. Walang magbabago.
True.
Yeah.
We should be all like that, guys. Be a kind person to everyone. Accept everyone. Love everyone. Diba? Love. Diba? Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that. How about, someone commented here. Did you guys experience to attend the prom? And is there any memorable experience? Yohance, how about you?
Yes po, I have attended the prom when I was in junior high school and it was exciting and my favorite part of it was the dancing. Siyempre, romantic. Yung crush ko po, na-dance ko siya na yun.
Iba.
Sobrang saya sa feeling. And kakaiba siya, never been experience kasi. So yun po.
How about you, Kaleb? How have you experienced to attend the prom? And how was the experience?
Masaya. Kasi nasayaw ko yung crush ko sa dance hall. Tapos bukod doon, nadala ko siya sa photo booth at meron kaming picture.
Yes! I think that's the biggest highlight of attending a prom is being able to ask your crush for a dance. And let's see if Nico would be able to attend the prom. But, Raynold, did you experience to attend a prom? And is there any memorable experiences?
Actually, I did. But the prom we have in Singapore, at least from my experience, is very different from what I think you guys have.
Really?
Yeah, because in the Philippines, you get to invite someone else on a date, right? A prom
Yeah,
date,
yeah.
and um, you go to the dance and have a dance together. But in Singapore, it's a bit different. At least from what my experience, I attended two, one after secondary school and one after junior college, which is I think high school and senior high school. I think um, it's more of a prom is more of a gathering and a farewell to your friends that you've made along the way.
Oh, it's
So
like
you
a farewell formal, like that.
yes.
Oh,
That's
so
prom.
most likely, prom the prom you attended is most likely a goodbye party for everyone, and in a much formal setting.
Yes, it is like the last event of the year. So
Yeah.
only the final year students get to attend. The graduating students get to attend prom.
Okay,
So
so
technically, I haven't had my first prom dance yet. If anyone wants to invite me,
proposal. Yeah, maybe you should send a like a in our prom episode, which is very
Mhm.
very coming very soon. Let's see if how creative can you get in proposing to Raynold online.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Right, because
Yeah. Tag we go and
yeah,
let us know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you want to ask Eli to prom, Raynold to prom, maybe we should have a certain hashtag like ask Raynold to prom. Number two prom. Ay, what?
Oh,
If you want to ask Eli, I don't know, maybe you could have an
you can hashtag
story.
the day we asked Eli.
Yeah. Oh, the tables have turned, Nico.
Tables
It's
have
now
turned.
time for Eli to be asked.
Step
Oh,
aside, Nico.
um, I had a live. Okay, coming back to that proposal thing, one thing I'd like to share with you guys. One thing that Mika Reigns, Lorraine, told me about being excited of that proposal scene is because they were so excited because in that particular scene, it's not the guy who asked the girl. It's the girl,
Oh,
Ashley, who asked Eli, and for them it gave them a sense of empowerment, and that this time we break the gender trope. Why not the girls, right? Why not? It's 2020, it's 2023 na,
I
diba? It's 2023. Why not the girls could do what the guys could do. Like maybe I could Ashley so persevered that she did that grand gesture for Eli, yet rejected. But I think it's more empowering, the feeling that you've done something that that everyone's like paying attention to Ashley, the girls. They said it's not quite humiliating, it's more on empowering to see girls who could do that, speak their mind, you know and I think that's that's um that's a great trait to practice. So guys, if you want to ask Eli to prom on our prom episode, maybe we should use hashtag the day we asked Eli. Wow, to prom.
oh,
Anyways,
hello?
hello.
Hello?
Anyways, okay. So I think, my God, there's a lot of questions here. Maybe we can do this. What were your first impression of the cast? So I think we should maybe focus on what's your first impression on each other, the three of you. Kasi you're here in the So you, Yohance, what was your first impression on Kaleb and Raynold?
I'll start with Raynold. So Raynold was so kind to me and my mom because I was with my mom when uh, when we met. So he asked, "Did your mom eat already?" So I said yes, and just he has some good manners. And Kuya Caleb, he's also kind because it was like our first meeting, and he was so supportive of me when when we talked. Oh, yes.
All right. Thank you so much. How about you, Caleb? What was your first impression on Raynold and Yohance?
First kay Yohance, sobrang nabaitan ako kay Yohance lalo na sa mom niya kasi talagang kahit mom siya ni Yohance, inaalagaan niya kami sa lugar. Like, kumain ka na ba? Ganun. So, ganun din si Yohance. So, para sabi ko, ang bait naman nila. Then, and kay Raynold, yung first time ko siya nakasama, talagang siya din yung unang nag-approach, hi bro, gano'n. Tapos, how are you? So, parang, lambait ng lahat, nakakatawa naman. Ayun.
Ayan, so...
And nag-click kami. At nag-click talaga kami as, like sabi ko, madali to kasi magiging tropa talaga kami in real life. Tapos, tropa kami sa eksena.
Yeah, and I think it's a much need that you feel comfortable with your co-members, your co-cast. It will reflect given the amount of time spent together, but in the screen you have to feel like you've been there since grade 1, right? So it should reflect that the chemistry, and I think we found it in the two of you. The three troublemakers. How about you, Raynold? What was your first impression on Yohance and Caleb?
Oh, okay. When Yohance first walked in, I thought, dude, this guy had swag. He was like, okay, that swagger to him. I was like, hey, hi, Yohance. I was like, oh, all right, cool. And Caleb was I think he was really, really entertaining from the start. He was so funny. Like, when we first talked, he was already making jokes. And then, when Yohance and Caleb came together, oh my god. I knew these guys were perfect for the role because they were so funny and they were so good, so entertaining to watch. It's very light-hearted, Yeah. Great people, I love it.
Video ako, Gia.
The three of you are very, 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 in a series, the three of you are very, very chaotic. You're like, one's very, very kulit, and then one's very, very pushy, like, go, and like, do that. Like, you see that in episode 1.
Yeah.
The first scene, right? Scene pa lang, the first scene, it's the three of you, so the friendship should reflect already, because that's the first seconds that the audience will see the chemistry between the three of you. And then they're like, oh, okay. And have you seen the OBB? It's so cute, right? The three of you are like dancing, and then you're those characters being in characters. Whenever I to be honest, whenever I watch the OBB, I do not see characters of Eli, Justin, and Nico. I see the real you, the real Raynold, Caleb, Yohance, the friendship you have on set. So I think everyone loves the OBB and has this last song singer, but everyone's dying to know the answer to this question. Raynold, what was your first impression while working with Tommy and Justin?
I think you'll have to save that question to here. Tommy, first impression when I first saw Tommy, I knew that we would have great chemistry, like right from the start. Because when I first saw Tommy, it was actually during an audition, and then we ran some lines together, and it felt very natural. Even though it was the first time meeting Tommy, I felt like I had known him for a very long time. Yes. And for Robin, this story is interesting. So the first time I met Robin, I thought that Robin did not like me. Robin did not say a single word to me. Maybe less than 10, for sure, less than 10. So I really thought that Robin did not like me. I was thinking the entire day, did I do something wrong? Why doesn't Robin want to speak to me? What did I do? I don't think I offended him. Then I learned that Robin is not as comfortable with using English as some of the other cast members. I can speak Tagalog. So we kind of had a hard time communicating, and that's why we didn't speak. But we became really great friends after that. After day one, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he should establish this kind of tension towards you since yun nga, the both of you are playing someone who is fighting for Nico. So I think part of me thinks that it's kind of a method. Yeah, it's a method that I shouldn't be so much invested on being close because I need to reflect a certain aura, and we cannot deny, we cannot really deny the tension. We always see you, always see you in front of each other's faces. I think we need to radiate that energy that without saying any lines, without any saying, and there should be like this tension. That's why I think maybe that's the reason why.
So that was practice for the shoot.
Yeah. Maybe he's already preparing for the shoot. Anyways, I think that's super nice. That's a super nice story that you told us. Kasi, I've been seeing some TikToks of you and Robin. It's like, okay, sige. So they kept saying maybe they should be a trouble. We don't want everyone crying. We don't want to send everyone crying. So I think that's a nice input on the first time you met Tommy and Robin. So the next question is, how was working with Derek Lucifer? Yohance. So how was working with Derek Easy?
Working with Derek Easy was so easy. And it was fun because when we take breaks, Derek Easy always makes us laugh, If you would remember, guys, she always I can explain it in English, but in Tagalog, I'll explain.
Sige, go lang.
Times na mayroon siyang mga quirky na mga expressions. Tapos, natatawa lang talaga ako. And I'm sure kayo din, guys, natawa din kayo, di ba?
How about you, Kaleb? How was working with Derek Easy?
Very comfortable and very masaya. Lalo na meron kasi kung eksena na, oy! Hala, ano yun? Nahiya ako. Wait lang. Oy!
Damn!
Wait, nawala ako.
Guys, this is an exclusive. This is the first time.
Wow.
Hindi, ayun. Yun nga, very comfortable and very masaya. Tapos, meron kasi kung eksena na nahirapan talaga ako na. Tapos inalalayan talaga ako ni Direk Easy kung paano siya itawid, kung paano siya gawin ng mas maayos. Kaya yun, super thankful talaga ako kay Direk Easy. Ayun.
Thank you, Direk Easy. I hope you are watching. But how about you, Raynold? How is it like working with Direk Easy?
It was so enjoyable. Like Direk Easy made everything fun and comfortable on set. Even I think, and it was easy to tell what Derek Easy's thoughts were on the scene. If he liked it, Derek Easy would just be like, "Whoa!" and you would know, like, "Yes, I did well."
Yes.
So it made it really easy to grasp what was going on set as well. And he was very clear with his direction, so enjoyable, very enjoyable, very fun.
Yeah, and then I think what's what is I think Reynolds trying to say is there's these certain times where he's like quiet, and then you're doing a scene, and then once he's like, "Oh my god!" Or like, "Kilig!" and then you're like, "Oh, yeah."
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's how we do it on set. Like, if everything's quiet, everything's like, okay, give time, and then after the scene, Dirk Easy would like, "Oh!" like that. Oh my god, Raynold, like that. I think
And then
that's
you did well.
yeah, you did well. Oh yeah, I did well, like that. And like sometimes like, did I do well? And then there's this method which Dirk Easy does. I think the music.
Oh yes, it was so helpful. So
Yeah.
scenes where there were a bit heavy emotions, very
Yes.
easy to play some songs for us to get into the mood and
Yep.
see how. Yeah.
That's why everything's dreamy.
Yeah, it's a new experience actually. We never had that here before. I never experienced that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you definitely would feel that you're a character in that series, whenever, okay, he's going to play music, then you'll be like walking in the queue of the music or in the note like that, and then you'll feel like, ah, this is exactly the feeling that kasi I think certain music reflects certain emotions. That's why he keeps on doing that method. So a lot of actors that I've been interviewing, whenever they work with Direct UC, that's one thing that stood out for them. Being able to um, put music on set, behind the scene on set. To be able to convey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there's so many questions right here, but I think this is a very persistent commenter. What are your hobbies if not on set? I think it's okay to answer questions that are actually serious so that they'll know you better. Yohance, aside from acting.
Aside from acting, I like playing basketball with my friends and singing. I like singing.
No, so songer is baller pala to si Kuya Yohance. How about you, Kaleb? What do you do aside from acting?
Ako more on nagbabasa ako ng libro. Piling ko nakikita ko niyan nila Yohance kapag nananahimik ako sa gilid nakatingin sa phone. Yun, nagbabasa ako ng libro. Yun lagi kong ginagawa. At saka naglalaro, yun, ng mobile.
Mobile games, of course. So how about you, Raynold? What are your hobbies aside from modeling and acting? Of course, aside from work.
I like to go to the gym. I think it makes me feel good about myself. And a lot of people don't know this, but I play a lot of video games. Maybe a little bit too much video games. And I love to watch anime. Yeah, I'm actually a bit of a nerd. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, if you want, to have, if you're in a date with, these three guys, you don't know what to do. Of course, for Yohance, play basketball. Kaleb, maybe go on book shopping. And Raynold, you guys go to the gym. I think going to the gym helps because, it kind of releases a serotonin, a hormone that makes you happy.
Does it?
Yeah, that, going exercise and going to the gym gives you hormones, happy hormones. So maybe that's the reason why. Okay, another one question. How was it like working with Miss Arzadon? Wow! She knows the name of the character, Miss Marnilapos. Is she straight funny? Do you guys feel pressured working with her? Okay, you first, Yohance.
I feel blessed po kasi nakikita ko na siya sa ibang movies and shows. And, nakita ko po siya first time. I was starstruck po kasi, oh my G. Siya po yung magiging parang counselor namin. And yung character po niya strict. And naramdaman ko po na strict siya. And kung makikita niyo po dun parang sa intro namin, parang pinapagalitan niya kami kasi sobrang palit namin. Kaming tatlo po. Yes po.
Yes. How about you, Kaleb? How was like working with Miss Marnilapos?
Nakakatuwa siya ka-work kasi mapipil mong i-guide ka niya. Tapos, yun, nakakatuwa siya kasi nakakatawa din yung mga nakakasabay siya sa amin sa mga kulitan. Tapos, yun nga, strict yung role niya, pero kapag kunwari, hindi siya on action, nakikipagkulitan siya sa amin. Ayun.
Yeah. How about you, Raynold? How is it like working with Miss Marnilapos?
Well, Miss Mani was encouraging. She was like a guidance counselor. She was kind of guiding me when on set. So we had some scenes that were a little bit tougher and longer perhaps. So she would tell us, just take it one scene at a time. Don't think about the other scenes. Do it. If it's this scene, just focus on this scene now. Then we move on later. She gave me tips, which was great, and it was so easy to act with Miss Mani because Miss Mani was really, really in character when she needed to be, and she was a very giving actor. So I loved every single minute on set with Miss Mani.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss
And
Mani.
thank you, Miss Marnie. And seeing her behind the scenes of the set, she kind of gives off this motherly vibes. She keeps
For
on
sure.
calling everyone anak. You know the meaning of anak?
I,
Son.
it's, yeah.
He keeps on saying, anak Raynold, anak Kaleb, anak Yohance. You know, she's kind of like, she treats everyone like her son, her daughter, like anak. Ano, like that. Anak tayo na ba? Ano, sequence na ba natin? Like, is it our time? Is it our sequence? Anak? So, she kind of gives off this, understanding motherly vibe. So, shout out. And she's very supportive of, of you guys, of all. She always, she always power tweets? she joins Twitter parties. She asks fans,
Yes.
she replies to fans. Being able to see that kind of, cool motherly vibe, coworker. Such a nice thing to work with. So,
think
ayan,
it was-
yes.
Oh no, I was gonna say I think it was very comforting to have Miss
Yeah.
Mani.
Yeah.
It's like if we didn't know anything, we could just ask her and she would help us straight away without batting an eye.
Yeah, and of course she also helps you with Filipino terms, right? Whenever you wanted to ask, because you always have this conversation with each other. We always see you. It's like Miss Marnie is your second mom here because we see your mom always busy. Your mom's like hanging up on you, but we see motherly figure of Eli, and and the guidance counselor Miss Arzadon. So that's kind of you do not see that kind of persona everywhere, like someone who is not your family but really is supportive with you. She's like Miss Arzadon is not related to Eli yet, but she's more motherly in physically because she's always there, right?
She's there for Eli.
Yes, and she's there for each other. She's for everyone. She's there for Nico. Like
yeah,
she understands the condition of Nico in the past episode. And you know what stood up, the scene stood up me the most is when you went to Miss Arzadon and then you told her everyone knows but me, and she was like it was not my it was not my story to tell, diba? She respected Nico's decision not to tell everyone. She's like no Eli, it's not my story to tell, that's why I did not tell you that Nico has ALS. But eventually we see them together in a weekend because Eli wants to borrow a projector.
Why is she working on the weekend though?
Because I think she loves her. I think she loves her students so much that she doesn't mind working on a weekend.
Right?
Yeah, in her home clothes, right?
Yeah.
I said, "Oh my God, Miss Arzadon's just wearing a blouse. Oh, that's why it's a weekend." Anyways, maybe let's move on to the last portion of our interview, which is I'm going to show you a scene. I think this scene was shot very, very late, but because it was the basketball scene, it's after school. It's the after school, so it's late na. So I think, guys, you should let's reveal what really happened on that scene.
Is
on
this a
that
BTS?
scene. This is the scene.
Ah, okay.
Oh, hey, dude. There you are. You made quite a scene earlier, huh?
We're only joking about your preference, but should have known.
Why? What's the problem with that?
Well, dude, you're the problem, okay?
What?
We do showers together during our swimming practice. We share a bed during our swimming meet. Don't you see a problem with that?
Dude, I felt secured because I thought you two always supported my choices. And you even told me that love always wins.
So, are you gay?
I don't know. All I know is I like Nico. And is there anything wrong with that? I can't deal with the both of you right now.
Hey, you're so short-tempered.
Dude, we've been friends for almost a year now, and you're not used to us?
How about I kill you both right now?
Okay. Kaleb, did you really... I saved you. I paused the video so that you won't fall. Did you fall? I paused the video so that you won't fall. You're about to fall, oh? So, can you tell us more? That scene was... It might be a short scene, but I think it's a very significant scene. Like, by the way, I told you a while ago, it's Raynold reaffirming and confirming what he likes to the person that matters the most. So, to him which was the both of you. So, how was that? How was that scene, behind the scene? Did you guys talk that maybe let's do this? But how was the dynamics of that scene? Yohance.
Yung scene na po yun, we didn't really talk about it. Like, we didn't really plan. It happened naturally, and it was just one take. So
really,
every basketball scene, it's one take.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. It's one take. We're really friends, guys.
Not taping friends only. We're legit, guys. but that scene where I think that was kind of cute when Eli told James, what if I kill both of you guys? Like it was kind of they were just teasing Eli, knowing Royce and James, they would definitely tease Eli in every situation. How about you, Royce? How was that scene to you? Paano sa tingin mo importante yon na ipakita yung scene ng kung paano accepted si Eli in the person ng mga taong nakapaligid sa kanya. How is that important to see Eli being accepted by the people around him?
It's a very heartwarming scene para sa akin kasi pinapakita niya yung na if you have friends like Royce and James na talagang kaibigan mo from the very start, no matter what kung anong preference mo or kung anong gusto mo, they will always be there to support you and your loved ones. Kaya feeling ko, yun, sobrang important na nung scene na yan, lalo na sa mga kaibigan natin sa LGBT community.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quick trivia din pala, yung eksena na yan, muntik din mahulog yung lapel dyan, kaya kinabahan ako ng very
the mic almost fell when Eli ran towards you. Eli and then Kaleb's were like, oh my god, if the mic fell, I'm going to reshoot over this, or we're going to shoot everything. We're going to reshoot everything, and it would cost us time. So yeah,
also because it was shot quite late at night, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was the last scene of the day as well.
Yeah. That's why. Oh my god, there's but that's so nice to hear that. I think when we watch the first second of that, we see Eli, Royce, and James, and then when you're like, what about I kill? No, I do not see them that way. I see Raynold, Kaleb, and Yohance na. This is how Yohance, Raynold, and Kaleb do on set whenever there's free time. We tease each other. How about you, Raynold? How do you think that scene gives a particular significance in the Day I Love You? How is it important to see that kind of representation?
Right. It was a powerful scene because it really shows the importance of friends, right? Especially for people within the community, the community. It shows how simple or how important just the support of friends can mean to someone.
Yeah.
Like you can tell from the start, Eli only did it because he knew that his friends would have his back.
Yeah.
And when he thought that they didn't actually have his back, he was so disappointed in them. But once he realized again, hey, actually they're kidding. And you can tell the instant switch in his emotions and what he's feeling. So yeah, I think it's a really powerful scene.
Yeah. And to think, I think what stood out to me, the line that you told in that scene was, "I've quite had enough already." Because in you said you kind of said, "I've kind of enough already," and then you were kasi I remember in that scene, before that scene, Nico passed out. The person you love passed out. Plus Ashley blabbered about, you being gay like that, and then your mom doesn't return to your calls. You seem quite lost, but at the end of the day, you came to your friends for some kind of comfort, and to think, to represent that kind of spectrum, like every day we search for those people who we can call home. And right now, Raynold, Ayla is very distant to his mom, right? So the home that he goes home to is James and Royce, and I think that's very significant to show that scene, because when a person comes out to you, you now understand how it should be dealt, right? Like aside from the confusion for himself, the outer exterior problems like Nico's passing out because of his ALS, and then plus the rejection of Ashley, who keeps blabbering out like that. Of course, the two of you just took it lightheartedly and just teased Eli away. So that's kind of nice. I think hands down to the writers and the directors for being able to portray. Now, when someone comes out to you, you just take. Now they would always remember that scene, right? That, oh, I've seen this in the Day I Love You, and I know how Eli felt because you showed it very, very so well. So hands down to Eli for playing, to Raynold for playing Eli. You're the perfect Eli, and I think you're meant to be. So hands down, and also hands down to his supportive friends. No, you too, and and of course, I think it's not fair to call you troublemakers, but yeah, just because you there's a reason behind the trouble you're causing, eh. Diba? In that episode where you vandalize, I think that's the kind of, there's still, you do not do it for just causing trouble, eh. You want it to be heard,
I think this is something I really appreciate about the script and The Day I Love You as well. It really shows that everyone, well, most people have reasons behind the things they do.
Yes.
So it really helps us to be more understanding to everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so nice. Okay, let's be nice to everyone.
Yes.
Starting every day, we live on that quote by Raynold. Raynold, be nice to everyone. Be kind. Choose to be kind. Yes, that's one thing that is so prominent in every episode, which is life is unfair, but you choose to be nice and kind.
Nico.
Yes, Nico.
Oh.
Life is unfair. You choose to be nice and kind. Diba? And I think the last episode, what Eli taught us is you live every day with like it's your best life. It might be a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, but it's not a bad life. Just like Eli, he turned it around. He did everything in the no fear list. Oh my god, that no fear list. Like one night for that. Oh my god. So I think guys, we've been talking for an hour right now. So I think it's now time to promote the last 2 weeks of our series, The Day I Love You. So I think promote na, Yohance.
So guys, let's keep on watching The Day I Love You for the last 2 weeks, and please keep supporting us.
Of course. Thank you, Yohance. Where should they follow you? What's your social media accounts?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at BOYYYY. That's YBUIE. And in Facebook, Yohance Buie. That's Yohance Buie.
Okay, thank you, Yohance. How about you, Kaleb? Please invite them to watch The Day I Love You, our last 2 weeks. And, of course, your social media accounts.
For the last 2 weeks of the day I love you, please continue to support us and please continue to show your love for our show. And thank you again for loving and supporting us.
Thank you, guys. How about you, Raynold? Please invite them to watch the last 2 weeks of the Day I Love You and your social media accounts.
Hi guys, this is Reno and I'm Eli. Thank you so much for showing us support the past few weeks, and please continue to support us. Watch the episode 9 and 10. It's gonna be heartwarming. Can I say that? Is that a spoiler?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay, it's gonna
Heartwarming.
be heartwarming, so do watch it. Do give us your support, and you can follow me at raynold.tyr on Instagram and raytyr on TikTok.
Ayan. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you
Hey,
so
guys.
much for the voice of the Day I Love You. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that you've been here to chat with our fans. The day we chat with our fans, the day we chat with you guys. Thank you so much, Raynold, Kaleb, and Yohance. Thank you so much, guys. And please watch out
Everyone.
for episode. Which episode are we on now? Episode 8?
8 just came out.
Coming. Yeah. No, 8 this coming 8, 9, and 10. Okay, episode 9. Episode 9 this week. So guys, please watch out for episode 9. It's coming this Wednesday. So everyone, guys, please stay tuned to our social media accounts if you want to see the hashtag and some exclusive. We have our behind the scene exclusive on Monday. On Wednesdays, we have, the episode 9. Yeah. And then we'll have more upcoming chats. Of course, we'll have a chat with Justin, Nico, and Raynold again. For next Saturday. Raynold and Nico. So we'll ask them questions. So stay tuned for that. I think we're okay. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Raynold. Yes. Yep. Go.
Remember to follow Rigo. Tag Rigo and hashtag the day you asked me
Wow.
why.
Thank you so much. I forgot. I forgot to plug. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Raynold. Thank you, Kaleb. And thank you, Yohance. And thank you to our fans. Team Elico, Team Nick, and Team Justin and Eli. Whatever ship you are on, thank you for tuning in. And thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you to everyone. Thank you, guys. And thank you, Raynold, Kaleb. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye. Thanks, dog.
Thank you.
Thank you all.